Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about what I learned in this public speaking class and how I grew throughout the class, looking back through all of my different speeches and kind of thinking about how I followed the 8 competencies that were on the grading rubrics in each of the classes. So I'm going to talk to you about the things that I learned today and how I improved. So, starting with the 8 competencies, the first one was assignment specifics. And I think in the discussions and the impromptu speeches, it was so open-ended on what I needed to be talking about that I think that was pretty easy to be specific enough for those classes. Um, Otherwise, on the longer things, some of the specifics I had trouble with would be um, the length of the papers. I have trouble condensing what I needed to say into like a small enough amount of time. I think that I definitely improved on using credible sources because that was something that we needed to be doing and mentioning those credible sources within my speeches. Second competency is introduction. I was so on this. I think I could have done a lot better. In the speeches where we weren't supposed to introduce ourselves, I definitely kind of did and said, "Oh, this is what I'm going to be talking about today," and that was not ideal. So I need to work on that, and I did that right till the end because it felt weird not doing it while talking to a computer screen. So yeah, that's something I would still need to work on. I did use the attention getter as well, but that was after I like introduced myself. I definitely got better at introducing topics in my introduction, though, kind of going over what I was going to talk about in an organized fashion. 3 was supporting materials and main body. I think I did pretty good all the way through the class on this. It's pretty similar to like writing a paper and just hitting all those points. And I think I did well all the way through. 4 is observable organizational pattern. I would say I didn't have much improvement in this. I definitely like would repeat the same points kind of at the end of each like paragraph, topic, section, rather than like coming up with new ones. So I think that's something that I could work on. Appropriate language. I got better. It was really hard at the beginning because it felt really uncomfortable like talking to a computer screen and not actually talking to a person. I haven't really done that before, and that was like super uncomfortable at first. I did not know how to do it, but it got a lot easier. I found myself in the end being like, oh, there's nobody here. I could be like really casual. I think in the very last speech, I got maybe slightly too casual and I had to catch myself on that. I don't really know. I haven't got a lot of feedback on that kind of thing. Let's see. Next was vocal presentation. I think I got way less monotone, and I did a much better job not just reading off of my notes and actually knowing what I was going to talk about. So that was really good. I got a lot more confident in what I had to say as well. 7 is pronunciation. I got better, but I could still use improvement. I found myself saying a lot. But my naturalness and my natural rhythm definitely got a lot better. 8 is nonverbal support, and I think I definitely got better at this too. Just kind of using body language and fluctuations of voice. I guess that would be voice. Anyway, just using body language and just expressing myself a lot more than I did at first. I think I improved a lot on that. So the main things that I can work on are being more professional, dressing nicer, especially if there is a real world public speaking situation, like I will want to dress professionally. Introductions, I can definitely work more on those and try to not introduce myself. Although in the real world, I do feel like introducing myself would be something that I would do if I was giving a speech. and kind of talking about what I was going to be telling people that day. So I'm a little confused about that one still. Anyway, memorization and less looking at my notes. Always could use improvement. It's hard to memorize a long thing for me, and I can definitely keep working on that. So, my understanding of communication in this class definitely got better. One of the main things was ethos, pathos, and logos. I think that learning about those really helped me kind of figure out how to develop a better argument or a better communication. That, as well as the need, satisfaction, and visualization, that was like a completely new thing for me to learn, and that was really great. What I have learned about interpersonal communication is that there's a lot of value in being confident in what you have to say. Having thought out your arguments beforehand and like hitting those ethos, pathos, logos points, or if you're persuading, hitting those need, satisfaction, and visualization, so that way people have a well-rounded idea of what you're talking about, and like you kind of are able to answer the questions before they're asked, kind of, if you do both of those things. So those are things that I will be using in the future. I will also my notes were a little confusing there. I think that like thinking about all the different viewpoints before kind of putting together your argument is really helpful too. Going back to that. Anyways, how I will keep growing as a communicator. I am going to continue to try to use, like I said, the ethos, pathos, logos, need, satisfaction, and visualization. And then I definitely just want to keep on practicing and getting better and more confident and more comfortable and better at memorizing, better at expressing myself, better at just being like passionate about what I have to say and being like proud of what I have to say. I definitely think that this class helped me just get comfortable talking and not talking to just one person. Like I know it's a computer screen, but it does carry over better to like talking to a crowd than just talking to one person does. So that has been really good, and I'm glad I took this class, and I'm glad that I was able to listen to other people's speeches and grow from what I learned from them. Thank you. Bye.